On a Thursday.
Yeah.
This is the gift that keeps on giving, Jed.
Nice.
How are we doing outside?
Well, you know what? We look pretty good. Another nice start this morning, similar to where we've been, but we'll start to see some changes here coming up today as we go into this weekend. We'll have a cold front and eventually get some rain in here, so we'll talk more about that. Let's head down the road, talk about some holiday weather. Really looks pretty good still for Thanksgiving, Black Friday. We're watching some, we'll call some decent weather, but we're on the edge of what I think will be an Arctic shot, and that'll come in sometime either Black Friday or the forecast on Saturday. So a little iffy on that Black Friday forecast. Kind of been watching it, it's been changing from each day. So if you're going toward next weekend, be paying attention to the forecast. If you got some driving, got some plans to be out and about, just let you know, be paying close attention to the holiday forecast. Right now, though, Thanksgiving is looking good. We do have some fog out there this morning with some fog visibility starting to lower now around Ada. 4 miles visibility at the current moment. It was 1 mile, so seeing some lowered visibilities there. And then down near the Red River, down around Durant, down near the Ardmore area, some patchy fog there right now. That's really about it for now. The rest of the observing sites, for the most part, are up around 10 miles, but it doesn't take long. That fog kind of builds in and those visibilities really drop. So area shaded in blue, that is a dense fog advisory. So if you are making plans to travel at all this morning, be careful of some areas of fog. I think the areas in the blue from southwest into parts of central and east Oklahoma will have the highest opportunity for some fog. You get in the white, that's more of a less chance of fog. In the areas where you don't see any color, I don't think we'll have much fog in those areas much at all. But we'll monitor that with our sky cams and keeping you up to date as that fog tends to develop. And there's a possibility it could last all the way through about 9, 10, maybe 11 o'clock this morning before that gives way. Still some clouds around. That should help hold our temperatures down just a notch. Okay, here's your temps. 40s on the morning temp. Right now, wind chill checks in at 40, so grab a little jacket this morning. We have a little bit of wind out there. Winds will pick up today, and by noontime, winds will be up in that 15 to 25, almost 30 mile per hour range. So winds picking up. We talk about that on that leaf forecast. So the winds are the key here. A lot of wind today. Winds tonight will come down a bit going toward evening time. And then as we go into tomorrow, winds will start picking back up. As a cold front arrives, you can see those winds picking back up tomorrow morning. And we'll have some wind around tomorrow, about 10, 20, maybe 15 to 25 on those winds across Oklahoma for your Friday. So we've got a little bit of wind in the forecast here. South winds today, and then a north wind bringing some cooler air in here for tomorrow. Right now, forecast calls for some fog through about 8 o'clock this morning, and then we'll see some clouds at times going into the afternoon. That'll help slow the heating up just a little bit. Got our high stick a little closer to 65. Morning temps, again, are starting cool, 40s, some 50s across Oklahoma this morning. And as we check the weather here this morning, watching mainly some mild temperatures, relatively speaking, across our region. We're 45. Check out Des Moines, 52. Check out Minneapolis. Now, they're typically much colder than we are this time of the year, 53, so they're warmer than we are. But we are watching some Arctic air that's kind of nosing down into the southern provinces of Canada. It's kind of hanging out across much of Canada. You know, these areas that you see where the cold air is, they got snowpack, okay? There is snow on the ground up in these areas that Arctic air can move pretty freely. So right now the jet stays just toward north, but there are signs pointing toward, we talked about this yesterday, there are signs pointing toward some of this air shooting down our way. And by sometime Black Friday into the following weekend, we might just get a little cold snap coming our way, and it might also be included with a little bit of winter precip, okay? So we're headed that direction, so be paying attention late on that Thanksgiving weekend forecast. Some rain possible going into Sunday. That rain will linger around on into Monday. It'll move out on Tuesday, so that moves on out, and there'll be a system that kind of rolls across, see it there, that comes across late next week. That'll pull that Arctic air on down, and by next Saturday, we might have a little winter weather here in Oklahoma. 60s and 70s on the way coming up for today. The cloud cover, the fog having a big impact on that. 40s and 50s overnight tonight, and then back up in the 50s coming our way into tomorrow. Let's talk about some of the rain chances. Here's what it looks like for Sunday morning. Rain chances start to go up. More likely chances across east Oklahoma through Sunday afternoon. Some rain central, and then west, you got kind of a mixed review as far as the rain chances. And then Monday, more of a likely chance of rain across the state. Mainly light rain in the state. A few more thunderstorms possible in the northwest part of the state, where it looks like some spots still getting up near an inch in the blue. Get to the purple in southwest Oklahoma, it's closer to a quarter of an inch. There's your temps. Again, talking some 50s and 60s into the weekend, turning cooler, 48 in here on Tuesday.